cheap two-seater. Be in places that you never be. Money on me, definitely. That's what they expect of me. Bank rolls, even when the bank closed. Same lames hating, used to love me, say it ain't so. And Ferraris I've been dreaming about. Ganja got me steaming out. I never took the easy route, no. Money, that's what we about. Stack it up, I earn my clout. Got it even in the drought. She said she wanted in the mouth. This the gang winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Being all the spots that you can't enter. Yeah. And I just hit the game winner. Yeah. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Being all the spots that you can't enter. And I just hit the game winner. 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 And I just hit the game winner.
Alright, what's up everyone? What in the world? I hate, I love streaming, but I hate it, and it's always like getting started is the worst part. But hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We are continuing our journey with Bloomburrow Limited. Hopefully some of the different changes I make it bearable to actually listen to what's going on. I got some of the hopefully in-game sounds not to be too loud, and then also made myself a lot louder as well. So if anything's screwed up, please be sure to let me know in the chat if possible. And I hope that this isn't unbearable for the people listening on YouTube. So real quick before we get started, thank you for anyone that will either come into the stream or watching this on YouTube. I really do appreciate all the support on all the videos. I think I have a gameplay video going up today, or it has already went up today, with the blue-black Psychic Frog / like Dimir Murktide deck. Had a lot of fun playing it. We played against Storm, so we had the Storm play experience. My opponent was awesome. Got to talk to them a little bit while we were playing. And I have a Mono Green video going up later in the week. So if that's something, then go ahead and check that out. And then Friday, I still need to figure out something, because I suck at planning, and I'm always like, hey, this seems like a good idea, and the closer I get to it, I'm like, I don't think so. But we're going to be playing some Bloomburrow Limited. Let's go ahead and let's get her going. I'm going to play some more sealed this today, just because that is the RCQ is sealed plus draft. I think we have a decent handle on draft. We'll probably do at least one or two, but I want to get in a few sealed as well. So let's open this up. 6 packs. We can open up like a ton of rares. We got 8, and that's pretty good. More Trash Tactician. If anyone that watched like the last stream, Moira ended up being pretty decent. Scavenger's Talent I've seen a lot is a pretty good card. Fecund Green Shield or Green Shield. 5 mana, 4/6 reach. As long as you control 10 or more lands, creatures you control get +2/+2. Whenever it or another creature you control with toughness greater than its power, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand. Okay, so this lets us like draw cards in a way. If we have things that have more toughness, so I mean, I guess. I guess like at first glance, I mean, we have a Phineas too. Phineas is pretty good because you can. Whenever it attacks, you put a counter on each creature you control that's a token or a rabbit, and then if those creatures have total of 10 power or greater, you draw a card. So this is like a way that you can put a ton of pressure on the board and potentially get card draw going with Phineas. I mean, this just attacks as like a 3/3 even, or it's in each other creature you control. So, I mean, if you have like I think it's like Hunter's Talent or something like that, or Innkeeper's Talent, where you can just kind of grow this and then attack and then continue to grow your other things, it's going to be pretty good. Dewport Mage is pretty sweet, so I'll bring it up here. So whenever one or more other creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, you draw a card and you can pay 2 and return target creature you control to its owner's hand. And this has a lot of synergy with like a lot of the other frogs. Just like imagine getting to like bounce a pawn profit with this and just get to like draw a card from it leaving and then paying 2 mana to put it back into play and drawing another card. Pretty sweet. There's a bunch of different flicker effects too in like the frog archetype as well, so that's pretty good. Zoraline Cosmos Caller, a 3 mana 3/3 Flying Vigilance. Whenever a bat you control attacks, you gain a life. And whenever it enters or attacks, you can pay a black and a white into life. And when you do, return target non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard with a finality counter on it, which just basically means if it would end up going to the graveyard, you exile it instead. If we go to a graveyard from the battlefield, it gets exiled instead. Wait. What? Yeah, if a permanent with a finality counter on it would go to the graveyard from the battlefield. Okay. So yeah, basically, if it would die, it gets exiled instead, so you don't get any death triggers. But if it were to leave the battlefield, it doesn't get exiled or anything like that. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty neat. Sunspine Links, people talk about this for Pioneer. Players can't gain life, damage can't be prevented, and it is a price of progress on a creature. Valley Flamecaller, which could be, I guess these don't really synergize that well, but either way, like we probably have like the bits of like an aggressive deck. I mean, we kind of have, good gold card for the like raccoon strategy. We have something for like the frogs. We have something for rabbits, and we have something for bats. So hopefully one of our other, I guess even squirrels too with this Scavenger's Talent. So let's hope that the rest of our pool is pretty good. We got some pretty good rares. Let's just hope that it kind of comes together. Alright, we don't have very many white cards. A little unfortunate here. River's Pole, so we have multiple Light Shell Duo. Flood the Maw, Splash Portal, Bellowing Crier. When it enters, draw and discard. This is pretty good for some of the archetypes. I'm surprised. Do we have any like good cards? I mean, I'm not very impressed with this pool. So we have the Phineas, the Moira, the Lily Splash Mentor is a card that I like. We don't have any of the Pawn Prophets, which is a little unfortunate because like this with Pawn Prophet would be pretty sweet. Just the fact that you can kind of blink this, and with the other creature we have, we can exile it, bring it back with a counter, and then draw a card from it leaving, drawing a card from it entering. We don't have to, we can do this multiple times a turn, which is only activated as a sorcery. So let's check black. We don't really have that many other bats. The best thing we can do is try to generate as much synergy as we can with what we have, because a lot of the time, if you don't really have a coherent strategy, you're just going to kind of get railroaded. Green Cash Grab, Paw Patch is okay. Peerless Recycling, gift a card, return target permanent from graveyard to your hand. If it A gift was promised. Return 2 instead. Target permanent cards from your hand. Bramble Guard Veteran, so good. Rapid Druid. Whenever you attack, target creature gets plus 1 plus 0 to turn. That creature's a token, also gains death touch. Tomb Shell, Poliwop. Our green is so good. I feel like our green is like pretty good. It's just like, what the heck are we gonna do? And kind of where are we gonna go to? So I think I'm glad that the 3 copies of a card we opened was the High Stride. Poliwop, Shell, green, white. We don't really have any of the good other synergies. Bat, Guard, Sonic Strike, Warren Elder. If we're green, white, we definitely want to play as many of the rabbits, so that card maybe gets a little bit better. Mouse Soldier, whenever this is Valiant. What does this do? Make an 0/4 that does technically go with our Tomb Shell. Whenever one more non-creature, non-permanent you control enters. Put a counter on a creature you control. When this becomes 3, return target non-creature, non-permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if we might actually want to play some of these other cards, because like with this Fecund Green Shell, like we're gonna get to draw cards off a lot of these. In fact, I think like alright, I wish that I understood how to do arena things better. So we have 7 creatures, so I think Paw Patch is okay. Cake technically makes a creature. Cash Grab is probably not going to get anything, but who knows if... I don't even know if that's going to be all that great. We have this to search for lands. I think we definitely want to get to, you know, the +2/+2 from Fecund Green Shell. So we have the Grotto as like land. No, the Lady Splasher. Even though we might be able to actually play that. This is a thing with a lot of toughness. Green, white, so that might be better than Cash Grab in this deck, but Cash Grab is so good. We don't have a way to like get food synergies. Valiant Heartfelt. Take out the trash. Spark Duo. There's so many just like decent red cards. Oh shoot! What is this Warrior doing in here? I don't need that. Although it might be acceptable to splash in this deck for like a color, because we have the Grotto technically, and then we have 2 Heaped Harvest. I just don't know. I mean, this has Offspring. Mouse Soldier doesn't really... I mean, not like we have a whole lot of synergy. Like, let's get real here. Like, did we look? How many rabbits do we have? 6 rabbits. 6 rabbit types for, like, Phineas. But I guess it also is, like, for tokens, too, right? It's a token. So, I mean, I guess this technically... Whenever you come to target, mice you control... Guard, Sonic Strike. How many non-creatures do we have? 7? That's probably the... No, I don't want to choose my avatar. I want to go back to the deck. Try to build something out of this. So good. So good. able to some amount of the time cast this. I don't even know if it's like that good. I mean, we're probably looking for playables. It doesn't have more toughness, but I mean a 4-mana 3/3 flyer that can pump some of these other dorks, and then eventually it could become a 5/5 is probably pretty good. This card. Fountain Bell, just for basic land. Just want to make sure that I have enough like creatures, because right now going into any other color, which we might end up having to play this. This is do only to cast creature spells when look at the top 6 cards removal. Bat, bird, mouse, rabbit. I don't even think this really, I mean, I don't know. Oh, come on. Bat, bird, mouse, rabbit. So it finds a decent amount of our creatures. We're probably on the low end too. We're probably on the low end of like the max amount of non-creature spells we can play. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not liking this. I really want to play the Sonar Strike, because I guess like this makes creatures. The Builder's Talent makes a wall, so like that's kind of good when this format wants to be pretty aggressive. But we really don't have any other non-creature, non-land permanents. Probably just cut the Builder's Talent, although I might not have an option. I might have to play it just to try to remain at best 2 colors. We really don't. I mean, we have a lot of ramp. I mean, we could, in theory, do this, but we don't. I don't think we really have any like raccoons. And we have one other raccoon, so we're not going to get much out of this. If we're going to splash for a color, maybe for cutthroat, it's not going to be that. When it enters or attacks, you may return target non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard with a finality counter on it. How often are we going to be able to cast that? Probably not very. Lizard, mouse, otter, raccoon. Yeah, we really don't have that many. Please? No. Gotta wait 7 to 10 business days for this to actually listen to me. Something good that we can. It's +1/+1 trample. It's the Mouse Raccoon duo. Flame Charger. Really want to splash one of these good gold cards. So like we have blue. I mean, I guess we have like 1 or 2 cards that we would care about getting to kind of blink. I guess like Intrepid Rabbit isn't necessarily the worst one. Guard Veteran, Polywallop. Oh man, I was hoping that this wouldn't be that hard, and it kind of is, because I just want to make sure that we can cast all of our stuff. And I'm almost tempted to take the Lily Splash Mentor. Forage. decent amount of like early creatures too. Like, I guess these are like two of our things. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'll probably play Cash Grab, 2 islands for the Lily Splash Mentor plus a seed pod. We don't really have, I mean, we have double green. This, I mean, whenever this, so I guess there's some, we have some synergy here. This is probably stretching it, like, but I don't know if there's anything else that we want. Like, we can either splash black and get Zorline Cosmos Collar, which I think is just a better card than Lily Splash Mentor. Going to be kind of aggressive, good stat line. I guess if we can play it, we'll be able to activate it, and we have a decent amount of milling. Is that just correct? No, probably not. I'm going to keep the Lily Splash Mentor. There's a lot of this other stuff that kind of cares about entering the battlefield. Growing them a little bit bigger isn't like the worst thing in the world either. Yeah, I don't know how good this deck is going to be, but we will give her a go. Can I change it to the turtle? Will you actually let me change it? No, because you're an asshole. Because you're an asshole. 8 non-creature spells. I guess some of them, to be fair, I think the carrot cake makes, like, creatures, so maybe it's not, like, the worst thing in the world, but I'm prepared to draw, like, both islands and like a grotto in my opening hand. I guess technically we'd be able to play something. Obviously not ideal because that's 3 lands, but then we have essentially 2 mana and only the ability to cast 1 of our spells. Funny douche cannon. Alright, well, you know what? I'm keeping and you can't tell me otherwise. Don't have white mana, but thankfully we only drew our only like true like needs blue mana card. That's a 2-drop, can't play. That is another card that we can't play. The only saving grace is the fact that we can play the Warren Elder if we didn't draw an either a Plains. And our opponent going 2 turns without playing anything, and we got a 1/3 and a 2/2. Alright, this will go to combat if they... Alright, keep the pressure on. Here's a 4/4. Alright, 3 turns, not doing anything. Not necessarily what I want to be. So maybe they just have a handful of green cards. And they're going to be kind of sad when this comes into play, because we're going to get cards going. Basically now any one of our creatures that are left off the top, Offspring. Whenever... Okay, so whenever... a creature you control becomes a target, you put a counter on something that you don't. Alright. Smash. They have to double block Warren Elder if they want to. And I don't even think I'm going to pump. To damage 3, 7, so 10, or whatever. They gonna bounce something to my hand? No. Alright. Fecund Green Shell. Yes, I would like to put that onto the battlefield tapped. I know, synergy. And we have this a Bramble Guard too. Not gonna lie, this this music kind of a bop. this a rabbit warrior? Okay. Is this whenever a creature starts spell? Okay, so it has to be something I control. I think they're dead. I'm not gonna think about it too much. They didn't do anything for like the first few turns. Sure. Take lethal? Cool. Alright, I mean, we sort of kind of curved out, and then they didn't do anything on the early turns, and from all the videos and everything like that, all the things that I've watched, the research I've done, turns out getting to curve out is pretty good. Let's continue on. 1-0. Need 6 wins to essentially like make our money back. Please, opponent. No, you go first. Yeah, this is fine. We have a curve, and the fact that this will make a token as well, gonna be pretty good. We can actually play the Hidden Grotto on turn 2, still cast Carrot Cake, and be able to cast Hazard Root. Do we want the 4th land? Not yet. Could have waited until second main phase to play the land and do this. Bramble Guard. Well, that sucks because I kind of wanted the forest, but probably have to bottom that. I guess if we're playing this anyway, we could just play that later. Stonewall by a 1/3. Whenever Phineas attacks. Oh well. Play out the Phineas first because we need to attack with it. Each other creature. So I mean this. This was a target. Valley Flamecaller. Alright, what does this do? Enchantment, flying, draw a card, make a food. Whenever you attack, target creature gets +1/+0. Brings that to 3, so I mean, So if I attack with all these, creature gets +1/+0. Might she control? So I think just target this. Make it a 3-power thing. Get in there for damage. Say go. Now kind of hoping to draw forest so we can slam this. Woof. That sucks. Kind of want to leave the food stuff. We can just kind of hold back for Lizard. This kind of sucks because I can attack with that. Alright, so we'll find out if they need pretty cool sleeves. So they either really need double green aside from the 3 root. Alright, 2, 3, put a card on the bottom. Alright, they did not attack. Yes, I would like to put this into play. Go. We have some extra ways to get some card advantage going. So, I mean, we're going to be able to... Ideally, we have 6 lands to play. We have a 7th land. If we crack both of these, that's going to get a land. $34, can't block. It's also a lizard. Wow, oh boy. Haste, Vigilance, Reach. I will gladly chump with our Swordmaster. They just have a way to give it trample. Is Teamer Battle Rage somehow a... is Teamer Battle Rage a card that I need to be worried about? Sacrifice this on upkeep. Sure. That's fine. We'll draw. We'll still play... Yes, to my main phase. We'll still play this. Because we can go beginning of combat. We'll forage. That'll allow us to put a counter on it. Search for a basic. We'll grab the island. So if we attack with a 5/6. Yeah, no. We'll say go. I think we want to keep this around. Our things are going to get so massive. I don't even know if I ideally want to hit running lands. I think we just want to be able to draw these and then hit lands off of our creatures. Make a food. We have the ground pretty much like locked up. Moira Trash Tactician late isn't like super great unless they have like a thing to dump mana into. Does it put cards on the bottom? I guess you could put conduct electricity. Conduct electricity. Dakota, you're a ding dong, a big old dummy. I think we can have the ground pretty much locked up, like once we get to 10 lands. You didn't want to gift me a treasure? It's very rude. Alright, Brambleguard. Alright, put that into play. Play a land. So I can go... draw like a 2-drop. So I care about permanence. I don't think I want that. That. I don't need the other land. So I can attack. That's a 5/5. I don't think I have to attack yet. So I have 1, 2. If they have like the mythic, sweet. So you discard a card to draw a card. Okay, sure. Card on bottom, sure. Probably just refill their deck. Sure, do this now. Alright, land is good. Creature with more toughness than power is good. Is it worth it? I have so much mana. My only hesitation, I guess, to do this now is like the Bramble Guard. That probably doesn't really matter. Let's get the War Sweep, whatever. Polywall up. That's actually a good one. Start off with this. Put that into play. What do I want to polywall up? I can kind of... Let's go. We can kind of blow them out with the polywall up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to target creatures you control. Oh yeah, it just deals twice its power. Let's do that. Wanted to do that. Should have done that before, so I could have attacked with that. But now it's just like Blowout City. There's not a whole lot famous last words that get them out of this. I got a bunch of big creatures. They need to start with getting rid of this. Sure. Yeah. There was not a whole lot they were going to be able to do to get out of that one. Alright. Claim my reward, and we just keep it pushing. I don't think our deck is that good, but I think the fact that we have the potential to just kind of like curve out and have like a pretty decent, you know, turn 2 play with Phineas, and some different ways to make tokens, our deck is probably halfway decent. Oh man. If we lead on the plains, we can enable ourselves to play a turn 2 Phineas. If not, we can play Carrot Cake and kind of search a little bit more. They have a 1-drop? Nope. Alright, well, predictably miss. Do not want the frog. Play this, make a 1/1, scry 1. Would love that, but need to hit a land. We find a forest, we are in business. Right on time. Get in for 1. We're gonna need double green, so we'll do that, and we can get our island with that later. Just mess with offspring, sure. Oh, of course, we draw our 1 absolutely needs blue mana card. Whenever it attacks. Yeah, we can go Phineas and then... So we need to... We'll probably sacrifice the carrot cake looking for a land. Yeah, of course you would. Ow. Nice. So let's, before blocks, let's make a 1/1 and scry. If you want to use this to blow up the heaped harvest, go for it. Yeah, we want another land. Alright. Alright, they didn't have Crumb and Get It. Alright. Here's a big thing. So if we draw another one, we have 5 mana. Beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life this turn, look at the top 4. Don't really have much better going. We can heaped harvest, go get our island, and do things with this. I'm willing to trade this rabbit for the Nettle Guard. Or just get in for 3. I'm cool with that. Even though, well, we have a way to shuffle. Yeah, sure. Can't really bounce that effectively either, so... Bramble Guard, at the beginning of combat on your turn, creatures you control get +X+0, where X is power. I'll take 5. Alright, search for a basic, the island. I kind of want to polywall up this, that. Bang. Never season. Play that. Yeah, let's get in there. We win this race. Attack if you control a token. That sucks, but I mean, we still... Yeah, sure. If you want to... Alright, we have 4, 7, 8 lands. Jackdaw, that's really good. Is whenever a creature you control with flying dies. Oh my god, and they have another Star Charter. Wow. Alright, target without flying gets plums, so... They have... Yeah, man, they have so many... Oh... It means if any one of them... Oh, no, okay, so they can't get Brambleguard back, but they can get Flowerfoot or Nettleguard. So if I attack, I give this... I make it a 2-3. Or I guess I want to make this a 5-4. So then they need to, like, block. They get a Nettleguard back. Yeah, so they get back a Nettleguard or a Flowerfoot. Zone 8. Fabled Passage? That's some pretty good mana fixing. Go ahead, get aggressive. There we go. So +1 counter on a creature you control. So we make that a 2-3. Doesn't really do much of anything. Not really in a good position here, but I guess this technically also... Guess we can just go there. Pass... No, don't attack. Pass the turn. We need a top deck better than them. What's this? Don't look at it. Alright, come on, creature. Not this. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, God. Alright, yeah, they're... If an opponent, as long as you've lost life this turn. Whenever you gain life. Alright. Well, this gains life. Alright. I don't know if Fecund saves us, but at least if we draw it and kind of chain creatures together, we might be able to come back. They just keep drawing, like, I mean, they are drawing, like, flyers and stuff, and this is not good for us. So, this is 8. Alright, let's sacrifice, let's gain 3 life, get another land. How did things go wrong? And we need to, like hit runners. We need runners, and that's not a runner. So we've had 11, 12 lands. I guess we drew more lands and spells. Okay, whatever. Is what it is. Basically, like, Fecund or bust. Because we'd need to, like, run insanely hot at that point, and we just fizzled. Technically open that up. Alright, first loss. It's alright. Update the record real quick while I have a second. What was it? I think we need 6 wins, so I mean we need to get 4 more wins before we get 2 more losses. Andra 1982 is our opponent, and what is this? We've been lucky enough to win die rolls. I think I actually need to bin this Lily Splash, and we just have a curve. 1, 2, 3. Keep this, and it's probably this. Just as a 1, 2, and say go. They kept 7. More than likely not playing a 1-drop. Oh, baby. We'll go Hidden Grotto. I mean, that's going to be pretty aggressive. Oh, we're not going to have a token either. Alright, whatever. Graveyard. Unless Dismember is a special guest. At the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control. If you put a counter on, otherwise you may return this. So I can make this a 3/2. So it's a creature if its token also gains that touch. Alright, so yeah, let's go here. Kind of okay with that. Pass turn. Want to hit 4th land so we can go play this, put the counter on the flyer. Cool. Counter on the flyer. Whenever you attack, target creature gets a symbol so. At least that way we can be pretty aggressive. Sacrifice a token. Pay a life, make a fish. Pay 4, make a treasure. So they can ramp. Oh. I guess they want to like use the Shriek Force to block the Sundrower. Alright. You're dead in 3 turns to the flyer. Banishing Light? Boo. Huh. What if I just destroy the enchantment? Alright. We'll just plan on destroying this. Pawn to Prophet. With no, essentially no blue or green mana. They have the 3-tree Root Weaver. Destroy the enchantment. Let's get back our flyer. Alright. They found an island. Hopefully they don't have any other removal. Oh, so it's just a 3/3 flyer. That's so good. Come on, where's our good cards? That counts. Make it 2/4. Yeah, no attacks. Go. Phineas is arguably the worst creature because it only puts a counter currently on Hazard Root. And it doesn't trigger the green shell. Yeah, sure. Man, once they found this mana, they just got up and got going. Polywallop. Yeah, I mean... Oh, they can still just block. 2, 3... Yeah, and they're forced to block. Oh my goodness. I guess they don't really have any good ETBs, but they can just start drawing cards. Quit looking at my green shell. Get out of here. If I did that, they get to... I'm just not going to be able to race the... Oh, I guess they can't really attack either. They have green mana. Probably no reason to do it now. We'll take 2. Target permanent card. If we gift, we get 2. Gift him the card. I kind of want to gift them a card. Let's just draw a bunch of cards. So we'll be able to... play this one first because I want to offspring that. Cash grab. Alright, and they probably have a counter for that. Alright. So offspring, make another 1/1, do the thing. So they have a lot of toughness. If we went attack, we could just draw a card with the Phineas. Because we get a counter here, counter here. And if creatures you control have that much. So this becomes a 2/5. This is a 3/2. I guess no matter what, they can take out like a 3 toughness. Being a 3/5, that's huge. Probably no point in attacking yet. Then plot patch formation, sure. I'm surprised knowing that I had those creatures, but I guess maybe they wanted to draw a card. I guess unless if they want to bounce something, draw a card. We're not attacking with that. Five mana. I mean, once we get 10 lands in play, like now we want to draw the lands. We flooded out the last game. Now we definitely want the lands. Probably gonna be a mistake, but I think I want to guarantee that we hit a land. Play this. If we attack with everything, these will get counters. We'll get to draw a card. Yeah, and these-ish. Alright, no attacks yet. We'll plan on attacking next turn. We can't wait too long because they're just going to get extra cards with the Dower Port or Door Port Mage or whatever. Let's bounce on this thing. Up to it. 3 1/1s. Wish we had some of those with our Phineas. Draw a card, main phase. Mill 4 cards. I kind of want to take the Warlock. If we take that, then we guarantee that we hit all of our lands. How many cards do we have in the graveyard? We'll have 9 left. This is going to get huge. They probably have a counterspell anyway. So, like, let's just... More than likely, they're not going to be able to counter that, or want to counter that, unless they really want to stop us from getting lands. There you go. That's a lethal attacker. Is this Sonar Strike? Okay. I mean, next turn we have another land rolled up. We're gonna get super huge and we're gonna get really aggressive. Scout. Whenever one or more birds you control deals combat to a player, choose one. Put a hand from your graveyard to the battlefield with finale counter. Counter on each bird you control, draw a card. Combat damage, yeah, so I mean, it won't matter. If I just attack with everything. Spread out some more power. I mean, there's some stuff. I mean, they can like double block and like kill something, but it's a lot. Downdraft. Oh wow. All right, that's a good one. Well, our life total is super high. Hey, thanks, Paul. I'm assuming, were you the person that was, the, I can't remember, like, TNT something? Yeah, I wish I would have played better against Ruby Storm. I thought that I had taken the right line, so I think heart was in the right place, but just didn't really work out the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. I guess, sure. So they eat this, these die, they eat this, these trade, these bounce. They still have to deal with the turtle. How's that? Oh, okay. Offspring. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I probably should have just left up the whatever, just like stop the storm, but I was worried about them being able to go through so much of their deck that they would just Veil of Summer me, and then life would have been over. Deals damage counter on each bird you control. They have birds in their graveyard. They have this. Turn one of the target creature you control, return to the battlefield. Either that or the Shriek Force. So if I block, we're just in a bad spot. We're just in a really bad spot. They're more than likely going to get the big bird back, blink the Castrol. Yeah, I would imagine just... Oh, no, they already dealt the damage. The worst thing when we're trying to, you know, beat through their board. Sonar Strike. That's interesting. Put a counter here. Take actions, sure. Probably, I mean, I probably just have to attack. At this point, like, we need to try to kill them before they get enough value. The Sonar Strike can be a blowout as well. Sure. Unfortunately, I probably want to do that. Skipper Duo is going to give him so much value. Sure. That's a gross synergy there. How many cards? I had 9 cards left versus 8 for us. Oh, they just have 2 of these? That's gross. And it's a common. Wow. I mean, there is the chance that they deck out. I mean, I'm probably going to deck out before them. I just blink this a bunch of times. 7. Counter here. Decline. Oh, we're gonna. Oh. Shoot. Alright. We're not gonna be able to do much of that. Alright, well, this one. I mean, they can just chump. The fact that we don't have trample. I'm fine if you want to bounce like the skipper and all this other stuff and just keep drawing cards, because at this point I think we're gonna have to try to deck them out. Thing is that we have to get them ahead on cards. I think that was our only, wherever that card is at, it's the only way that we have to gift them a card. Plume Creed. Or another creature with flying enters, put a counter on something, sure. We have Heaped Harvest, which sucks. Oh boy. We just, like, if we blink the rabbit twice. This is a sorcery too, yeah. Alright, so if we attack with everything, they have plenty of blocks for other garbage. But I also think our life total is like way high enough. Alright, let's see what you got. Like I said, our win is probably to try to deck them out, but they, as long as they're conscious of their library, they're not going to deck out, more than likely. Just have 1,000,001 chump blockers, and the only thing we have going is our life total is like insanely high. Alright, so then we take out all of that garbage. I'm sure. Alright. Exile another target. That's a 1/4/2, yeah, so any of these things are going to draw cards. Get that off the screen. I don't need to see that. Sure, there are 4 cards. Can't play that. Can I attack with this? At this point, I don't think it matters. I don't know what's left in their deck, what they could possibly have in their deck. If they have like a Warren Elder. Yeah. Our win condition is now gone. Trying to win the game through combat. Decking engaged. I can play this. I have 3 cards left. They have 3 cards left. Alright. Goat head. Do we know? 6, 7, 7, 13, 16. So whatever, I mean, whatever. They know the last 2 cards in the library. Like, they have to have, if they have a Warren Elder in their deck. Oh, wow, okay, yep. If they had Warren Elder there, I think maybe, because they can activate it like 2 or 3 times. That's a lot of power. But I can't believe we actually won that game. I've only heard games of Bloomburrow going that long, not actually getting to play any myself. Let's say we have like a 9-4 record now, which is pretty good. Skip ding. Go first. Alright, so I'm going to keep, because we have a look for a green source, which we'll keep that. So we'll get to go Elder into Heaped Harvest. Heirloom, sure. So we get to go Harvest, go get another Forest. We can play Cultivator, eat, go get another land. Create a food token. That, take action, get a Forest. So now we have a Corpseberry Cultivator that is going to kind of go off. Kind of plenty of food to eat. Gain a life. Eat this. Take action. No. War on Elder is going to be so important because we're going to end up having so many lands in play. So we can play this plus the Carrot Cake. . Get another forest. Sack this. Put a counter on this. Destroy target non-permanent. Take action. Island with this. I think downdraft. I mean, I'm fine with this. We have most of our lands out of our deck. Saver minus, sure. So then take 7. Math be mathin'. Alright, sure. Gain 3, then take 7. And then we have, I think we have like 1 or 2 spells that we can get Warren Elder back if we need to. Destroy, sure. We just have so many other spells in our deck as we draw another land. Don't want that. We'll do this on their end step, try to find another land. Or not find another land, find action. Whenever you gain or lose life, this turn batch control get +1/0 and death touch, it only triggers once. Oh no, a bat. Ah. Draw a card. Sure. Alright. Come on. Don't want that. It's not that not amazing. Don't want to attack with it anyway. Have to activate as a sorcery, so make it a 2/3. They can't really attack, but they can also sit back and draw cards with this heirloom. Sure. They have like a burn spell. So whenever you gain or lose life. So it's not even when I lose life. Assault, yeah. And you're gonna follow it up with nothing. Would like to draw any of our other big spells. Sure. They have a bunch of food, but I mean, like, whatever, honestly. 9, 10, 11. Right? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 6 lands in our deck. Six lands versus 16 spells. All right, come on, give us something good, please. I'm asking nicely. I want like our little fecund turtle. 4 mana. So now they can give their bats power. Six, 10. All right, offspring. When this creature enters target creature, I would like to target this one. So I go to 9, or attack them for 9. They go to 8. Whatever. At this point, we're at the mercy of our deck. We're just hoping that we don't draw lands. We want to draw our we want to draw our big spell, our bomb. Activated or a gate assault 2 of them. We didn't get like any removal. We can just be annoying with like our creatures. When this enters, it gets something +1/+1. I imagine that this probably block. Alright, attack. It's not blocking, so we gotta be attacking. So we attack these. We can at least now block this duo. They've used 2 or 3 removal spells. I would hope that would mean that they wouldn't have any. These just look like islands. Dang. Of course we draw another land. I mean, attacking doesn't really do much of anything. If we attack with everything, this gets eaten. This probably blocks there. This blocks there. I don't think I can attack. I just have to hope that we got 9, 10, 11. I don't want to draw another land, obviously, but if we have like to gift them a card, bring back permanents, then we can bring back like these two, or like Carrot Cake and Warren Elder. I think I'm cool with taking one. They've drawn so many cards from this heirloom epic. Like the fact they've been drawing 2 cards a turn. All right. I kind of just want to draw a card with this. If I destroyed this, the fact that this has reach too is super annoying. Offspring this. Just try to go wider than them, I suppose. Gain a life, gain a life. I mean, technically we can target this. Why can't you be rabbit mice? We gotta be a soldier. I tell you what, I guess we've done a lot of like searching. Thorn Plate. Okay, this is Offspring. Enters target opponent loses 3 life unless I sacrifice an online permanent, discard a card. Alright, so sacrifice an online permanent. I'll lose 3 life. If I do that, then I can't really block this. I don't think I can take the hit either, and I don't want to chump. Three mana up. I'm trying to think what they could have 3 mana that they could hit me with. It's just a blowout if they have a removal spell. I think this way they, like, if they remove this, then oh, there's not enough power. Shma. I don't think there's anything for 3 mana. 2-0. Is that the? Oh my god. Oh, indestructible and lifeless. Oh my god. All right, come on. We need Fecund. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. 10, 11, 12, 13 lands. There's 4 lands in our deck. There's literally 4 lands left and there's 11 spells. Well, that's just sometimes how it be. Eight. All right, play another one of these glide dive duos. Crew Claw? Sure, my cup runneth over. Yeah, again, another situation where we need to draw the turtle and then just absolutely chain off. That is not even close. That's rough, man. Come on. No, we did not have fun. I had like 15 lands on the battlefield on turn 2, and I somehow drew the other lands. Boomer indeed, Dakota. I guess it's not bad, but I mean, we're definitely losing money. Our deck is kind of trash. Unfortunately, we're a little all over the place. That's not what you want to do, but I also feel like we don't really have any other option. Ooh. All right, Tuga. Please have a bad deck. A bunch of green cards, no green mana when we play mainly forests, right? Yeah, we play a bunch of forests. And I'm not willing to keep this. Alright, this is better. Blessed to be on the play a lot of the games. For one, say go. Phineas. I don't know if I like that. You know what, that's fine. At least we'll be able to play Phineas, hold up cash grab, or crack the carrot cake. Kind of sucks not using our mana this turn. No, you will not get me, opponent. I know that I cannot activate this. It would be a lot cooler if I could. Gecko enters an opponent lost life. Alright, so it's essentially activates for free. Or like a... whatever the card is. The Burning Tree Emissary. Yeah. Those are some Magic the Gathering cards. Phineas. I have another land. Oh, goodness. I definitely want to find land for this. Put a permanent card from among them. Yep, pass to attackers, do your thing. Go off, queen, yas. Take 4. Yeah. Whatever. Land? Good enough. You cannot take the turtle out to the trash. Probably would have preferred a green source instead of the plains, just so we could cash grab and then play our, like, raccoon. More lands being put into play. Discard a card, draw a card. Pretty good. Please. Oh my goodness. Take all these. Oh, it doesn't matter because they're not going to be able to actually... No blocks. Alright. That counts. Get to search for a basic. they're just going to be able to activate this thing a million times and go through their hand, but I don't think we really have an option. They must have like a handful of lands. I guess they didn't play a land last turn either. I would like to obviously hit a creature that hits a land. Alright, use your removal spell on one of my creatures. I'd rather, obviously, the green shells stick around. Yes, I can only activate this as a sorcery. That's why I did not oblige with a block last turn, or like a million turns ago. This way, so I'm assuming, like, kill this. Crumb and get it to... Yeah, that's pretty good. And they have Mabel. Their deck is so good. Probably should play this. Card. Oh, baby. Land. Search my library for a land. No attacks. Pass the turn. We can gum up the ground a lot better than them. We milled one land. 8, 10, 11. So there's 6 lands left in here. 33% chance to draw a land, which is still way too high. They have to have a bunch of spells in hand. They've discarded like 3 or 4 lands. 3 lands. Elder's a good one. Would be kind of cool to draw the frog. Because if we draw the frog, well, Cultivator technically does that. Draw a card, make a food. That'll feed our Cultivator. Put him on the Bramble Guard. I don't really want those. And we don't have to eat the food. Alright, attack with the Satan 9. Deal the damage to us. There's just so much stuff that we would like want for this deck. This will down. Feels like almost a mistake, just not getting to also make sure that you hit land drops. But I mean, I think also now that we're in a pretty good shape. They can activate Warren Elder. Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Just surprised, like even putting like Crag Flame on Blight Blade or Bright Blade, not Blight Blade. Honestly, probably don't want that. Might as well. I'm gonna have to start beating down. If they have like a gate, whatever, then they can kill our Bramble Guard without losing anything. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Five lands left on our deck. Alright, so first strike and then deal 2 damage to this. Sonar Strike. It's an interesting one to deal damage to, because you could have just did it to the Bramble Guard and then taken less damage. Or maybe it's the same. I guess it would have been the same amount. Doesn't really matter. Four, five. If they have another land, they can go equip Kraken Flame, pump. That's a discard a card if you draw a card. Wonder if I attack with everything. Leave the turtle back. No raccoons, like only this raccoon. No bats. And our only rabbit and squirrel and frog things are either in the deck or in the graveyard. What have we got here, opponent? What are we doing? Do they have another sonar thing? Alright, can I do like the end of combat? Yes, I would. Alright, so if they have like a gate assault, we can just sonar this. Rapid Gnaw. Oh, that's gonna be great. That is in the business what we call a blowout. Kept it on top. They can activate, draw it. 4, 5, 6. So they have 4 mana left over after that. We might be okay. I want to gift them a card pretty bad, but I don't think that's a good idea either. Attack with everything, and then we can like peerless recycling to pick up things and draw cards, or pick up things and do stuff. Sure. Go to 2. Pick this up. We don't even worry about drawing cards. Pick this up, say go. So then if they have like a board wipe, something, if they have something crazy, we don't need to commit this to the board. I guess we didn't really need to do that now then, but they're gonna have to have a Wrath plus so they could discard spell. Here we go. Yeah. Yep, jump the gun. Tap 2 untapped tokens. I only have 1 token. Last card, hop to it, would be so bad. That'd be so bad. So you're dead. Tap 2 untapped tokens you control. You only have 1 token, so you're dead. Alright, well, we'll play this. Because it makes both of them lethal attackers, yeah. I didn't think that they could have anything, but... Alright, you know, you redeemed yourself. We had fun because we won. Man, dude. Alright, we need one more win. So yeah, oh no, we need... Oh shoot, we need 2 more wins. Thought we needed 1 more. All right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back. Thanks for everyone that's been kind of hanging out. Doing pretty decent so far in sealed, even though our deck is kind of hot trash. But I'll throw it up here real quick. Maybe we'll make some changes before we get into it, and I'll be right back. Alright. So, is there anything that we can do here? The creature's a bird, frog, returns to the battlefield. So let's just blink something that's probably not good. I don't know if we want our own Darport Mage. I don't even know if High Stride's that good. Builder's Talent, kind of whatever. Oh, alright, let's just get into it. Let's do it. We know that our deck is kind of bad, so it is what it is. We go first. We draw both islands. We draw both of our islands before we see our first forest. This hand probably would have been, if like one of these was a forest, we'd probably be in business. I can't in good conscience keep that. This is better. We can even main phase this paw patch to give this extra power. Oh yeah. Make a food token. Get in for another 3 or 1-drop. Tradesies? Alright, cool. Sure. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna search it away anyway. For what it's worth, it definitely should not have done that. Discard 2 cards. Well, Make a 4/4. Okay, they drew a land. Can't be prevented, and we deal or take 1. Offspring. Attack for 6. Go ahead. Would like to draw another land. Crack Harvest. Blink this. Nope, of course they have Assault. No blocks. Take 5. Alright, play this. Go here, spread out our damage a little bit. Yeah. Sure, still get in for 2. Pass the turn. With the food, we might be able to race. 19. Wix Patrol. Yeah, their deck has just got some cool stuff. -4/-4, of course. Let's do this. Take action. Get a forest. Oh, we can't gain life. Alright, never mind. We're in trouble. Yep, we're in trouble. This game's over. RIP, GG's. Yeah, I guess I gotta get that in the graveyard anyway. Cast a draw card. Obliged to block. Alright, well, the games that we drew turtle, I think we won, and the games where we didn't. Yep, good game. Brutal. Brutal stuff. Right. Unfortunately, fall very short of getting our money back. Just got 3 packs, 1,400. I don't know why I opened up one, but we got a mythic, and it's a mythic wild card. Okay. Let's just open up all of them. Jackdaw Savior, that would have been a good card. Helga, Tender Wild Guide. Any good commons, uncommons? No, not really. Okay. Bloomburrow Limited. Don't play another sealed. Let's draft. I don't want that. Premier draft. Alright, let's get in here. We'll draft and then we'll probably call it a stream and then hello. Okay. Probably come Friday, we will look to play some Modern. If I draft, we can, again, call it a day. Get some other things done. Get the video ready for tomorrow. Ooh, all right. We have a Ral, Crackling Wit as our card. Well, slam dunk the Ral. Storm Splitter. So create an Otter. Whenever you cast a sorcery spell, create tokens, copy a Storm Splitter. Oh, I kind of want to take it. Is an Otter. We're already going to be kind of into the spells because we want to be Otters. Oh, why not? Let's live a dream. If a hero went away together. That's a good one. This card's like not even really all that good. I think I'll just take the good Rakdos card. Thought Shucker, not very good. I'll take the removal spell. Since we kind of want to be more spells based anyway. Right, we have like all the packs here. So I'm going to be waiting a little bit on a pack. But man, the Planeswalker has to be pretty good. Storm Splitter might not be like amazing. Whenever you cast, okay. Tap one target creature. There's Mind Spiral. I kind of want the Mind Whisker. Every time I've seen people play like Mind Whisker, it just looks like it's so like it ends up looking amazing. So I think I'm willing to take a chance on it. Harvester of Storms. Whenever you cast a non-creature in a spell, exile a top card. Till turn you may play it. Only triggers once. War Squeak. Yeah, we'll take the Otter. Discard 2. Get on the next end step. If we can get some good instants, we can make like a Storm Splitter or 2 on our end step, or on their end step, and then untap and play some more spells. Gossip's Talent. Oh. Escort Skipper. Target creature you control gets hexproof. Let's take the good card. Spell Glare. Alright, I'll take the Dazzling Denial. It's a pretty good counter spell. Just getting like the early tempo of like countering a thing. So they're just trying to curve out. Might of the Meek. I mean, kind of just want the spells anyway. Form them all run away together. I don't know if I really have any good. Choose 2 different creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their hand. Probably better than Flood. Even though Flood's only going to essentially bounce our opponent's things. Thought Shooker. I'll probably put that in the sideboard. Oh, hey, Mind Spiral. That's a pretty good pickup. Pretty good last pick. And then, like, nothing else. Thornvault Forger. We're probably not going to be green. Take the card advantage, Otter. Six non-creatures. There's that. There's another Otter. I don't know if we want another one of these. Don't want that. Target creature gets flying. 3-mana 2/2 Offspring isn't like awful either. Probably I'll take the second Pathmaker. Playful Shove is probably okay. Thunder Trap Trainer. I'm sure we'll take the rare. Where's Pull, Run Away Together? Yeah, we'll take the Run Away Together. Oh my goodness. Hugs. That's pretty good. Play those cards. You may play an additional land. Probably not the card I'm supposed to take. Not gonna lie. Probably shouldn't take Hugs. Because it's double green. There's no way we're splashing green. That card's more likely to make our deck. Can't be blocked. It's a Rat Rogue. We'll take the second Dazzling Denial. Might get lucky and the whatever. What kind of wheel? I don't know if I want a third one. I don't think I want to. Oh, that's perfect. Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Just hoping to draw some like really good spells. If we can offspring this and then with our like Run Away Together, able to bounce it and offspring more times potentially. Live the dream. Oh, sure. Take the bird. That'll make Dazzling Denial a little bit better, or potentially make it better. I'll take the on-color card. I don't know if I'll play another one of those, but... Alright, what do we got? Mind Spiral. That might be a good one. Yeah. Mabel. Downdraft. Alright, that's a pretty good one. Dire Downdraft. The first one that we've seen. Notice this way if it targets an attacking or tapped creature. What's this? Cost one of those resources in your graveyard. Enters tapped if it's not your turn. Tap 2 creatures. I mean, we're kind of the instants and sorcery deck anyway, so create a 1/1 prowess. If the spell is cast from anywhere but your hand, put a counter on that creature. Give me the Otterball Tactics. Trump to 2 creatures out of his hand, draw 2, and then discard a card. I don't know if that'll come around, but like that seems like it's pretty good. Long reverse pull, shore up. Is shore up good enough in this deck? It might be. Whenever it attacks, if another creature in the battlefield gains flying. I don't know if I want long reverse pull. I think I will take the... I don't know if a Lizard Warrior is better. It's in the sideboard. How many we have? Like 11 non-creatures. What's this? When it enters the battlefield, return... Oh, you may cast from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. That feels like it's pretty good. Take that. Let's see where we're at with the Mind Spiral. Probably not playing like any of these cards. I shouldn't say probably. I'm not going to play any of those cards. Valley Rally or Gift of Food. Creatures to get +2/+0. If gift was promised, target creature gains first strike. Go on. Alright. Some blue cards at the end. Alright, so we need to cut 2 cards. We're cutting like one of those. Four or less. Like most of my stuff is like 4 or less, but there's some like counter spells, so maybe I can cut that and then play the like this. Is we're gonna be casting a bunch of spells, so I can imagine the Mind Whisker would be like halfway decent. Right, if I'm gonna play a card, I'd rather have Shore Up. I kind of want the flyer. Probably don't want the flyer. All right, let's go. Otter Team 6. Let's hope with us being in bronze that our deck is good enough to be a bronze player. And you know what? We'll keep this. Not ideal, because I don't want this Calamitous Tide. Alright, so we keep a relatively slow hand. We're going to play against the Red-White Valiant deck and then cry. Green, okay. Your go. If they're not going to do anything, then I'm not going to run out this Mage. Would definitely like to Offspring it. Alright, well, we have a ton of spells in our deck now. If we play this and then we plus, probably just want to get this going. And we can like Otterball tactics. And mono green, Polywallop. Gross individual if you Polywallop, and then the like other like fight spell to deal with these otters. I will not let you touch my babies. Oh, okay. No, just Hunter's Talent. Just a really good enchantment. I got you. Go off. Attacking creature gets trample? Why does it have to give trample? Alright. Help me out, deck. That is not helping me out, dude. I don't want to have to play this in plus. I definitely want to find something to deal with either the Sticky Tongue or the Hunter's Talent. Bruiser, so they're not upgrading this. It does have Trample. We're in trouble. Definitely do not need another land. Oh, help us out, deck. They should probably just play Junk Blade Bruiser. I can't believe they're able to be more than likely mono green or mostly mono green. So you can do this and then fight, sure. Yeah, so that's the plan. Alright, hit the prowess, dude. Drawing more lands. If I draw 3, discard 2. Whatever, plus will make them like have to do something to this. Otter to otter, I need some help. That's funny. So they could play this. I would love it if they just played the Junk Blade. But I guess they want to give this trample. Yeah, level it up. If they want to attack it down, I guess they could also just do the full level up. Sure. No blocks. If you have a way to pump, I'll let you have it. Activate so you can draw a card. We've drawn 9 lands. 7 more in our deck. Take out the trash. Target creature. Since Jace is an otter, is he technically a creature? Alright, that would have been pretty good. Alright, let's try to end the game. And by end the game, I mean hope that we don't die. We have our combo of playing our Plume Creed. Alright. Prowess up the otters. Rallier. If we draw, if they attack, we might have lethal. Like if they attack, they block this, that's 3, or yeah, 3, 4. Cast a spell, 5, 6. No, of course we're not gonna draw a spell. Why would silly me? Silly me. Now they just get to play the Junk Blade, give it haste, and ruin our day. Oh. We have, yeah. So we have 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 lands, 17 spells. A few of them draw cards. Like drawing our draw spell would have been like clutch. So they haste. I don't understand a world. I guess if they do that, then 3, 4, 5, 6, they're dead to a spell. If they haste, attack with everything. So we can block. I guess then we have to block. Like they go haste, give this trample. No blocks. Trigger to target creature on top or bottom. Three, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they more than likely block. If they just go block here. Target attacking or tapped creature. Get it for 2. Pass the turn and hope that, I mean, so ideally they go like they plus the Junk Blade, like whatever, and then we're able to like bounce it. But I doubt that we live in a world where they don't have a big thing to play to trigger this Junk Blade and then give this. Yeah, we are pretty dead to anything good. Like if they just have a big thing, they give it haste, attack, we bounce this. If they give this trample, they hit for 4. Chances are we'll have to chump something. We can theoretically put them to 6. Innkeeper's talent. So you have all the good talents, both green talents. That is awesome. Prison Collector, yep, allows them to expend. This thing has first strike, because of course it does. So they go like Innkeeper's talent here, Hunter's talent there. It's going +1/+1, yeah. So it's like a 5/4 trample. It's 11 trample. Obliges a block on this from one of them. I probably have to block with an otter. Oh, then these things have, I mean, not really gonna matter. Counter on a junk blade. They have ward 1. Not really gonna matter. Sure. Yeah, whenever you attack. Okay. Rallier gets in there too. Figure out if they have everything or nothing. Give that trample. So we bounce Junk Blade. Block the raccoon. So we do that. If I do this, then we have 2 prowess creatures. But I think it's more likely that we chain. Probably more likely that we have to chain spells together than like one of these prowess creatures getting in. Run away together. It's not that good. It's an instant. So they go to 5, 3, 4. Oh, so I think we have to attack, hit them to 4. If we attack with everything, I think no matter what, we're dead. I think no matter what, we're dead. So if we... No, so if we attack with all of these... Alright, so we attack with everything. We bounce these 2. Guess we didn't technically need to do this. We hit them for lethal. Wow. Wow. They had both busted green enchantments, and we managed to win that game. Holy shit. Wow. All right. We drew. That was probably some. It's probably some of the worst draws our deck could have had, and we managed to come away on top on that. So, wow. Yeah, I guess drew just good enough. Definitely them choosing to get rid of one of our prowess otters over the incursion was proved to be a misstep. I'll go first. Do I want to... I probably want to put down the Mind Spiral. We can go turn 2 Otter Ball into turn 3 Steam Path. They're on a mulligan too. Another green deck. Look at my antics. Green black this time. Oh, no, we can't offspring that. I thought we could offspring it. Whatever. I guess we have a runaway together. We could eventually do that. Not ideal to do it on that, but we could do that. Another game where we draw a lot of lands. I guess we eventually want to get here, but I think we bottomed like the one card that we want to sink our mana into. Or sacrifice. I will gladly discard a card. One hexproof. Yeah, it's basically going to be +2/+2 on one of these, and it's not going to be good enough to kill it. Let's get aggressive. And we'll be able to offspring this. I think that between all this chip damage, we might be able to get in there. And I will lose 3 life. Might as well get in damage. Not going to play out the land. Wix Patrol. Oh, 4, so they get to kill something. Alright, ping him. Target you, and we keep drawing lands. Woo! Three. We drew 3, 4 spells. 6, 7, 8 lands. So we have 9 lands still left in our deck. Holy goodness. And they have Offspring too. Lose 3 life to 1, discard the other one. Not blocking yet. Our worst spell in our deck to draw right now. Because they're going to have enough mana to basically play whatever. 2 Thornplate Intimidator. 2/0 gains lifelink and indestructible. Wish I could counter it. They're gonna gain so much life. Put you down to 12. Follow it up with something. Alright. Oh my good god. Alright. I'm off it. We're not technically dead, but chances of us winning that game are very slim. I play 17 lands, right? Yeah, we play 17 lands. I don't think I actually have more confidence in this deck that we built than the last one, or than the sealed deck that we built. Alright, punching above. Oh my good god. Alright, you know what, since I know that we're a professional drawer of lands, short of being called John Avon, do I want to play this? Probably not yet. Sure, make food. Come on, island. I'm prepared to either miss or draw a 4th mountain. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And they have scrap. Oh, never mind. This is the other one. I would love it if you would have gifted me a card. Destroy your own thing, please. Cultivator, yep. Forage. Couldn't make this a 3/4. That's, even though that is a pot of stuff, that is not food. Oh, I'll take damage. Ping you. Alright, we might be able to take like one more attack, and then this is gonna kind of help us. It's gonna help us to hopefully just like get in a ton of chip damage. Whenever it attacks, you gain a life. Wow. Alright, they're super aggressive. And they're 3 colors too. How did I get color screwed in my 2-color deck and then they have everything on curve? Take 6. Or 7. Wow. I can't math either, apparently. Cast non-creature. I guess we have. I mean, really wanted to draw another island, and we could be able to cast like 2 of these. So there's a card from their hand. I mean, probably the draw spell. I mean, we're probably not gonna be able to cast it. Target opponent, ping you. Take for 8, they gain 1. And our deck, I feel like our deck is like really good. Like our deck is actually really good. We flood out our other 2 games, and then we kind of get mana screwed the other ones. So we offspring that. This says trample. They're more than likely gonna play this. Do we have to play the 1/4? I have to play the 1/4. 2, because block these. They're gonna play that, so that's 4. I probably have to play this. Hope that I hit a land. I guess I wasn't specific, so I guess that's my fault. So we'll see what happens. Okay, well this is a good one. If you gain or lost life this turn, opponent loses 3 life and they sacrifice an online permanent. Discard a card. Sure. Alright, ping them. I don't think it's possible for us to win. Full disclosure, but at least this is something. So discard a card. I don't even know if that's going to be good. Probably that one. Return 2 card. Return creatures to the owner's hand. We're at 1. This is going to come into play. Tap 2 creatures. Yeah, we can't deal with 3 creatures. And then this is going to come into play. Enters tapped if it's not your turn. So yeah, magic. Yay. Because even if we do this, bounce something. Yeah, they just have 2 flyers too. Yep, we're dead. Wow. I really don't think our deck is that bad. Like if we had a game like the first 2 where we just drew a ton of lands, even if I had drawn like second island over like the 4th mountain, you know, we would have been in pretty good shape, I feel like. When we play like 9 islands, we saw 4 mountains. 3 or 4 mountains before we saw our first island, which is really unfortunate. Let me reveal a non-creature, non-land. We'll see how good this Thunder Trap Trainer is. Definitely want to save it for later. Like this is gonna help us get some pretty good card advantage later. Plus the fact that we kind of want lands as well. And we've been on pretty blessed, I would say, to be on the play in a lot of these games, and then we find a way to lose those games on the play. Island go. Land go. We're not going to play the trainer. We want to try to hit lands, because I know if I play the trainer, I'm going to reveal 4 lands. get some pressure. Unless they want to take the trash out on that, sure. If we can just hit land 3 and 4, or hit land 4, rather. We hit land 4, we can play Pathmaker and try to hit lands. I've never even seen this card. You expend 4, discard your hand, draw 2. This is Menace. Alright, well, we need to draw a land for that to be good. Byway Barterer. Or can't be blocked because it's Menace. Interesting. Pretty bold. Discarding and draw 2. It gets +1/+0. Target player draws 3 cards. If gift was promised, tap a creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. I think I'm fine with, alright, target player. Gift says target opponent, right? Promise an opponent a gift, okay. I would like to target them. Oh, target creature and opponent controls, okay. This one. Wow. Yeah, let's get in there. All gas. Really want spells though, or really want lands at this point. Would really like to draw a land because then we can offspring this Crocation. Yeah, sure. Get in for 4. Oh, all right. Just play this in plus. I guess we could like minus this, try to make sure that we hit a land. I don't even know if I really like that. So we can go assault plus run away together. Do I take some beats? Take some beats. I'll block with this Plume Creed if I need to. You don't have anything else. Stop. Take out the trash. All right, cool. It says raccoon. Their hand is to be pretty good, or at least all spells, I guess. I'd assume there, unless you had like 6 mana thing in a land that you wanted to do something. All right, show me your trick. Creatures get +2/+0. Oh, that doesn't. That does not do anything. 3. All right. All right, we got a load of cards. Land would honestly be amazing. Duo. Tap up to 2 target creatures, so we can... Alright, so we can crab, tap both of these. Yep. So stupid. Yep. So we play Ral. That doesn't even do anything, dude. Seriously, not like drawing so many extra cards and not hitting any extra lands is so fucking stupid. Play this. It's 2 things. They have trample though. That's the thing. Like I can't even like block, bounce it, and then tap the other creatures because they're still obviously attacking. Dare draft. I think I have to block with this too. I think block. Oh, but then they have trample. Oh my good god, I can't block any of these. Yeah, I think I just lose. Because I'd have to, like, bounce. They give creatures +1/+1. Yeah. Sorcery star 1, 2, 3. So put 4, 5. I don't have double blue. I shore up. It goes to 6. Play the trainer and then leave up downdraft. Oh, Yep. Dumb me. Dumb. Dude, this deck was way better than a 1-3. This deck was way better than a 1-3. Alright, I'm done. Calling it a stream. Thanks everyone for showing up. I'm salty enough now where I'm good. I'm off it. We'll see how the Arctica goes. We're gonna come back Friday with like modern